Hi everyone, welcome to Design Basics. I'm going to show you how to tie a knot today. This is one of the most requested questions that I have, and I do have some tutorials on my blog, if you look on the left hand side, with pictures on how to tie these knots, but I thought that I would do a video on it as well. So this is just a basic, I think it's called a square knot. You know, I don't even know, I'm not an expert on knot tying, but that's what we're going to call it. And so I'm going to show you how to tie this one right here. Now, what I recommend that you do is you just take a scrap piece of cardstock to practice on. This one happens to be a piece of Bashful Blue, and then I'm going to take a piece of Certainly Celery satin ribbon, and you can do this technique with any ribbon, of course. Now, I do have a video if you have a ribbon that is printed, for example, like this one that's printed on one side, and it's not printed on the other side. If you want just the polka dots to show, then there's a little bit of a little bit different technique, almost the same, just a few little twists here and there to get to show both sides. So you can look for that video as well. But for this one, this is just your basic beginner knot tying. What I like to do is place my ribbon flat behind my card, and I have a technique where I like to go left over right. So I'm going to take my left one and place it over my right ribbon or tail, and I'm going to have both of those pointing up, okay, instead of pointing down. Now the left one is going to go behind the right one, and I'm just going to tighten that up. Okay, I'm going to hold it with my finger. I'm going to take the one that's at the top and I'm going to bring it down, but I'm going to bring it over my finger because my fingers are going to create the gap that the one on the right is now going to go over. It's going to go into. So left over right. Now I've brought my right over my left, and it's going to come in through that hole where I was holding it with my fingers. Okay. Now here's the critical part. When you pull these, do not pull with both of them. See what happens when I pull with both of them? It wants to go sideways. Only pull with the left one. And if you notice, the left one is this piece right here. What it's going to do is it's going to force this square to go up and over it. Just like that. Now if this little piece back here gets stuck, feel free to stop what you're doing. Don't tighten it down yet, and take this loop and make sure that it's over it. Then once it's up there, then you can pull both of them. And when you do it properly, you'll be able to tighten your ribbon and you'll have a pretty knot. And it'll continue to tighten for you. You can twist it, you can, continue to play with it. If you want one side to be hanging down, then you can do that, and the other one to be straight. Okay? You can play with it. So let me show you that one more time. And then you can rewatch the video if you like. And practice it. Please just take a piece of scratch cardstock and sit in front of the TV sometime and just practice over and over. So I have my left piece going over my right. Left over right and behind. Just pull. I'm going to bring this piece down. The one on the right now goes over the left, and it goes in the hole right there where my finger is. Okay, so I'm going to pull with my left, and I'm not going to pull with my right yet. Once this piece wraps up and over, then I can pull with both sides. There you have it. Pretty knot. And then you can move it anywhere you want, so don't worry about where it's located on your card. If you don't like it, feel free to loosen it up. You can turn the tails. This is what you would do in a ribbon that is printed only on one side. Loosen it up, tighten it back up. You're not hurting anything, okay? Because you can always go back and tighten it again. Move it where you want. See what I mean about continuing to tighten? Tighten it as much as you want. Okay, there you go. So that's the basics of how to tie a knot.